Good morning, everybody, and welcome back to the Clash Patel account. This is your old friend Crunchy Frog here, and we just got finished running some Sparky attacks, and I realized after I was all finished and doing commentary that I hadn't recorded any of it, and it's bound to happen eventually. But I did, thank goodness we have a battle log here, so we can actually watch some of these replays. I had a loss, you know. This guy had the guy I lost to, and we don't need to go into it and watch it, but this guy had the evolved Valkyrie. He had elite barbarians. He had the Hog Rider. He had an absolutely insane deck, and I just wasn't awake enough to actually put up with it. So we'll watch the interesting matches and stay tuned for the final match because it's a real what's the term for it? It's a real come from behind sort of harrowing victory. And as you can see here, I decided to use the Royal recruits instead of the Goblin Giant because I had lost using the Goblin Giant, and I thought, you know what, I'm going to try recruits because my Goblin Giant, he's only level 8. And I really only wanted to use him after he was at least level 9, hopefully level 10. But anyway, as you can see, this guy, he left the Dart Goblin alone for too long. And the Dart Goblin's going to get a lot of value. Especially my Dart Goblin, who's a level 11 Dart Goblin, which is pretty over-leveled for my level 9 towers and everything. So it's technically over-leveled. And as you can see, the Royal Recruits cause problems for some people. Here he has the Minion Horde, which is a real blast from the past. You honestly don't expect to see the Minion Horde too often. I figured let these little Spear Goblins get their little chip damage. It doesn't matter, I already have 2 of his towers down. But yeah, this guy's using a lot of Swarm cards. He's got a whole bunch of Goblins. And it looks like his Goblin gang is level 1. Which really shows the importance of leveling your cards up before going out and playing with them. I mean, sure, it's going to be fun playing with those cards and everything, but wait till be patient. Wait till they're leveled up so that they're actually effective. And he dropped some kind of Goblin card right there into my log as it was rolling. Basically doing bad things to his poor Goblins. They really didn't deserve a terrible fate like that. We got the Poison Cloud going from my Dart Goblin, so it's not a good thing for him. He drops his Witch, and the Sparky instantly kills it. It's so funny. But yeah, Sparky's a real fun card to play with, especially at this part of ladder. Okay, let's go ahead and check this one out here. Well, no, we'll skip ahead. I told you about that one. It's no fun to watch, let alone relive. But this guy, he already has the evolved Inferno Dragon leveled up. He went and he paid his money. Maybe he should go get a refund, because I think he was expecting automatic wins. So of course he cycles the Inferno Dragon behind the tower there, because he's trying to get up to his evolved Inferno Dragon. Which I gotta tell you, the evolved Inferno Dragon, let's just say that it's not as OP as the Witch is. The evolved Witch is way more OP. So if you're looking for bang for your buck, although I wouldn't suggest the Witch either, because she's going to get nerfed because she's just too strong. But yeah, the evolved Inferno Dragon, it doesn't strike me. Yeah, it's more powerful, but it's a 2 cycle, which means every third Inferno Dragon is going to be special. And the Inferno Dragon can be so easily countered by simply using bats, you know? I mean, if your Princess Tower isn't currently being used up by targeting something else, then the bats alone will completely counter the Inferno with the help of the Princess Tower. But if the Princess Tower is being tanked for by some other unit, like the Ram Rider there, then, you know, it might take a little bit longer. But yeah, if you're going to be running the Inferno Dragon, there's enough people out there with bats and little skeletons and things to distract your Inferno Dragon that what you might want to do is bring a Zap along. And he's way ahead on tower damage here, but a bad thing is going to happen here. You see, I predictive logged him, and I got a Sparky blast. And now he's sad, because I kited his Valkyrie, and I'm going to get rid of the Valkyrie with the bats, which are going to go on. But see, he arrows the bats, which is fine, because that's a 3-for-2 trade. I'm totally cool with that. We're going to go ahead and arrow those things, and the super powerful evolved Inferno Dragon. You see how much value it got him? It got him about as much value as a regular Inferno Dragon would have gotten him. So, not terribly impressed with that. So he arrows the Sparky. That's an interesting strategy. So now we're going to try to kill this Inferno Dragon off before he kills the Sparky. And then what you have to do is you just have to keep bringing Sparkies down the line. Now hopefully I'll have enough elixir I can pop a Goblin Giant in front. And that's going to create problems for him. And that's game. And he's sad, because his money didn't buy him victory. His money didn't buy him happiness. Anyway, our next opponent here. I'm so grateful that Clash Royale has a battle log like this, because otherwise these attacks would have been lost. Also, another thing that I was thinking about is TV Royale. How many of you guys watch TV Royale? Man, he's over-defending there, isn't he? But I remember back in the day, look at that log value. Anyway, back in the day, I used to, there used to be a thing back in the day, this is going way back. Back in my time, you used to do a clash, and it would reward you with a chest. You would get a silver chest, or you'd get a gold chest, or a magical chest, or a giant chest. There's a whole array, and then there's the legendary chest, which, oh, that was really great. And the better the chest, the longer it would take to unlock. So you could only have a certain number of chests each day. And you would have to come back after a chest was unlocked and unlock it and then do another attack, or just wait till the very end and you had all the chest slots open and you could run all your attacks or whatever. But anyway, there's a lot of downtime. There's a lot of time when you just didn't have anything to do. You could do attacks, yeah, but it really wouldn't give you any rewards. It wasn't like now where, man, they're just, the lucky drops and the system they have now, trust me, it's way better than it used to be. People complain about there not being any chests, but they're either not remembering it properly or they're just not being honest with you. The fact of the matter is that this lucky drop system is actually way better. But anyway, so what I would do is I would watch TV Royale. And I'd watch the guys who are the highest up on ladder, up in the legendary arena. And I would look for the guys who had the highest ranks. And I would watch their matches and see what they were doing. I never once, watched people who are fighting in my arena or lower arenas, because I wanted to see the really good players playing. And I thought that would be an interesting idea for a video, wouldn't it? Or a video series or something. I mean, Eric Onehive, he does commentary on pro players in pro matches for Clash of Clans. So why couldn't somebody do commentary on matches on TV Royale? Or conversely, why couldn't we have a series where we would watch lower arena attacks and just watch the comedy? Maybe in the same episode have a pro playing a certain deck, and then have a noob playing a certain deck, and just contrast them. Anyway, I think that would be fun. Okay, this next match. This guy has got level 14 barbarians, and they're evolved. Okay? So this is what I'm having to deal with in this upcoming match. So let's pull up a seat and have fun. Grab some popcorn. Not now, of course. It's too late. The match has started, but you can always press the pause button. But yeah, he sort of catches me in a bad cycle to start off with, and I'm struggling to defend all this, and it's not looking very good for me to start off with. He's going to be able to get a full goblin barrel's worth of damage down there, and I'm just going to have to eat it. But anyway, I was just thinking maybe for the next episode, what I might do is do some commentary on pro gameplay and stuff like that, because I'm not sure how many people actually go and tune in and watch TV Royale, but I would be able to pull out the most interesting and entertaining matches and do commentary on them, and just to see how that goes. Oh, and look at this level 12 mini P.E.K.K.A. Anyway, it's just an idea, something I might do in the future. And speaking of the future, I hooked up my setup today, and I was getting ready to make some test videos and get the Elgato fired up. Turns out I'm going to have to send away for some adapter cables, because the cables they sent with the microphone and with the Elgato, they don't connect so well with the Apple. They're more designed towards PC. They have the old-fashioned standard USB cables, and they don't have the newer, slimmer, tinier USB cables that connect into the MacBook M4 Air Pro that I'm currently set up to use. So there's that. Yeah, he's going to take that tower down with his high-level prince. And here we are with our little level 8 goblin giant. And we're going to struggle to try to make a comeback. We got 20 seconds left. And we managed to get things tied up. And his level 14 barbarians are not going to be able to stand up to Sparky blasts. He keeps putting stuff in front of the Sparky in hopes that the Sparky doesn't kill it. But the Sparky will kill it, even these hogs. The Sparky is just a nasty customer. And he's got my tower down to... And the evolved barbarians came into existence and were instantly wiped out. It's like, hello guys, we're here. Where are we now? Is this the afterlife? So I had to do the barbarian picking his nose. It was only fitting, right? But anyway, that's what I've been up to so far this morning on the little free-to-play Clash Patel account. And we are this far on Trophy Road. Hopefully we can unlock another legendary chest coming up soon. But anyway, I hope you guys are having a great day. Think about the things I was talking about. Maybe, I don't know, give me some feedback, see what you think. Because we have this thing here called TV Royale. And we could be watching a ranked number 19 player, a Russian guy, playing against Sudi Aura, who I've never heard of, who's playing a mortar deck. And I think that this would be very entertaining gameplay to comment on. Same with this one. Here we have a number 4 versus number 12. It's early in the season though, so the rankings don't matter quite as much. Let's see if I can find some names that I recognize. I recognize Osama, because who doesn't recognize that name, right? That's one of Americans' favorite names. It's etched into our subconscious. And here we have Pompeo. And that would be a fun match to watch. Here is Samuel Basoto. That's another name we all recognize. Here's Riley. You know, there's a lot of big names on TV Royale. It'd be fun to watch their replays, you know, and so this way you can see my crappy gameplay, or you could watch the pros and just have my silly commentary over it. Tell me what you think. Anyway, that'll be it for now. This is Country Frog wishing you a good day, and I'll see you later. And don't forget to subscribe. Take it easy.